I've been working on a little something behind the scenes that you guys haven't seen yet, but today it is time to show you what has been going on. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another J Speed Racing YouTube video. Today I'm John. Today we're going to be working on my S13 drift car. Now, a little backstory on this car. I bought it from FDF Fabrication up in Canada, so I drove like 22 hours one way to go buy this car. It's treated me pretty well over the past year and a half or two, but she's definitely due for an upgrade. So this past drift season, I drifted it, finished 5th in Lone Star Drift Series. After that season was over, I decided to refresh the entire car. We're gonna repaint it, we're gonna rebuild the engine, the whole shebang. We've been working on it behind the scenes, and today I wanna show you the big reveal of kind of where we're at with it, and some JDM goodies we've kind of put on the car as well. So this is a drift car, keep that in mind. It's not the cleanest street car in the world. She's meant to be driven and driven hard. So without further ado, let's go.
I think you only love me cause I'm popping. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ball point, you know it's knocking. I'm not the same. Thinking money made me change, nothing else to blame. Bougie stuck up in my way, singing Gucci gang. Gucci gang. Think I'm Gucci Mane. I'm just playing in the car.
Here she is, her current state. This car has changed a lot in the last few months. I'll go ahead and throw a couple pictures on the screen of what this car used to look like. It was black. It had some dings and dents here and there. And we got some fun parts sitting around this car that's gonna make it look and drive a lot better. Let me do a quick walk around so I can catch you guys up where we're standing. So here we go. The car is totally stripped out. We went ahead and painted it front to back. Got a nice, beautiful red color. So this is the engine. We pulled it out. We did a quick refresh on it. We got oversized pistons in it. Everything else has pretty much just been a little bit refreshed, new gaskets and bearings. Got a new clutch from Monster Clutch. Huge shout out to Monster Clutch for helping sponsoring the channel. I'll go ahead and put my discount code right here on the screen. If you have an LS or whatnot, definitely go check out Monster Clutch. They're such a great company and they provide really high quality clutches. I absolutely love them. We got my T56 right here. This sucker's built. Hopefully she's all good. I've had some transmission troubles in the past. So the main difference between this setup and last setup, I actually bought the Sicky swap kits. The guy I bought it from owns FDF Fabrication. They make angle kits and he's a fabricator. So he ended up making his full own swap kit for the car, which was great. That was great for him if he could do it in-house, but I need stuff to bolt up. So everything should be able to bolt up how it needs to be, and so I ended up going with the Sicky swap kit. That's what actually took 3 months to get here, which was a little bit of a bummer, and that's what kind of took so long with this, and that's why it's not finished. We got the beautiful Sicky oil pan underneath here, and we got the mounts sitting over there on the table. But man, oh man, this car looks so good. I love the red. It's a great look. Don't worry about this little body damage here. We're gonna mount the over fenders here soon. Taking a quick peek inside the car, I got rid of the old Momo seat and actually put a fresh Sparco in here. So it's got 2 Sparcos, and we're actually about to replace the driver one with Mr. Halo up there for to make sure we're legal for competition this year. Also got the NRG harnesses. These are nice little beautiful NRGs. Also swapped out the steering wheel with a fresh NRG and a new quick release. Make sure everything's real secure. But my absolute favorite part of this car that I did is the taillights and the rear trim. If you're unfamiliar, these are actually the S13 JDM kooky taillights. I bought these brand new. They run like $350 for the taillights. And in the middle, I do have the RPS13, which I believe is the chassis code for this, the S13. I have the JDM little carbon piece, which is actually, I don't think it's full carbon. It just kind of sticks on, but it looks amazing. Adds such a cool little bit of spice to the rear end of this car. And I will be doing a little bit of a wing here as well to kind of give a little something. Unfortunately, I might actually have to get rid of my custom little bash bar back here because it's not FD Pro-Am legal. So I might have to take out these coilovers and put in little bars, sadly. So that's where she sits. It's been a long time coming with this bad boy. I've been doing a lot of the work off camera, but now I think I want to reintroduce the car back into the channel because I'm really falling in love with it all over again. And I can't wait to drive it. It's such a fun car to drive. I love drifting it. And it's absolutely a monster. Something else, I actually took a little bit of attention to detail, and this is the bash bar. I got everything powder coated, the bash bar, got the valve covers powder coated. We're doing it right this time, guys. We're doing it right, and she's gonna be looking good and driving awesome. Alrighty, so we got the transmission on the engine. It took a little bit of finessing getting the bell housing onto the motor and the transmission onto the bell housing, but she's all in there. We got everything aligned. And most importantly, we got the slave cylinder shimmed into spec. So hoping that kind of helps my issue with my clutch burning as far as my last setup goes. Now she's on the hoist. If you've never seen one of these little guys, we're new to the LS game, and this thing is absolutely revolutionary. So it's an engine hoist, like a little hanger that bolts to the top plate, and you can actually change the tilt of the motor by, what'd you call this, like screwing it in? Like screwing the top rod, and it kind of goes along the top. And so it helps kind of balance it out whenever the transmission on, it's not just tilting down. You can kind of actually help control that.
Transmission, motor.
Oh, we need motor mounts. Motor mounts, and then it's in. Okay, motor mounts are on the engine. One thing with the Sicky swap kit is we have to actually take the headers, these beautiful stainless steel headers, absolutely gorgeous, but we got to set the driver's side in one first. We have to set it in between the steering column and the frame rail, so we have to set it in first, and then we drop the motor in. We might want to try to cover up some of this paint, so I freshly repainted this thing. I don't want it to get scratched up. Might do some tape, might do some towels. The S13 is about to get sent off to my fabrication guy. He's got to adjust the transmission mount and the exhaust, and that's something I don't feel comfortable doing, so I'm going to have him do it. He's really good at what he does. This is where she's going to be left off with us. We got the belt on. However, the crank pulley is incorrect, so we got to order another crank pulley. It's sitting too far in toward the motor. So, got to get the crank pulley, got to get the stuff adjusted as far as the transmission mount goes, but everything is looking absolutely beautiful, guys. It is amazing how this is turning out. I love how I got everything powder coated. Everything's brand new looking compared to the old motor. I'll put a picture of the old setup on the screen. It looks so much better. It's gonna be awesome driving this thing. I cannot wait. I still got to finish up a little bit of the interior. Other than that, she's looking great. My plan this season is to drift the S13 as much as I can in my S14. Whenever it is done and actually is proven to be reliable, I'll take that out to events. I'd love to be able to take both cars one of these days, but for now, S13 is going to be the main honcho going out to events, and going to be competing with this year. This car has been a total transformation. I've spent so many hours like off camera just in here just grinding on this thing, and now I think it's time to bring it to the channel, bring it back to you guys, and let me know what you think in the comments of the S13. New paint, new engine. It is going to be a blast this summer. We plan to go out to, how many events are we going to? We're going to be competing in Lone Star Drift and Full Lock Drift, so 2 drift series. I think it's a total of like 10 rounds, give or take. So there'll be plenty of drift content. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that, because that'll be coming out whenever those events come around. If you haven't already, guys, make sure to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. S13 update part 2 will be coming whenever it's back. We'll be having it running and driving and going drifting soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you made it this far in the video, I have one quick question for you. Would you rather have content that's put out more frequently, but less edited, more raw footage and less like transition and music and stuff? Or would you rather have like 1 video per week that is a little bit better edited, a little bit better planned out? So like more vlog style, more raw, or more edited and better quality, but less out there. So let me know. Thanks, guys.
That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Hey.